Hello my friends and welcome to my channel. In today's video I will be sharing some Halloween decorating ideas. It is a mega video that I had compiled from last year because I am just getting ready to start decorating for this year. I'm just waiting for Thanksgiving to finish up and then I will start with the decor. I hope you guys find this video inspirational, and if you are located in Canada, I want to wish you guys all a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you stay tuned in for next 2 weeks because there's going to be lots of new Halloween content coming your way. Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Today we are going outside for decorating and we're going to be decorating my front porch for Halloween. We're about a week away from Halloween and I like to decorate it at this time just because all the things that's coming out, I don't want it to sit outside for too long. So the theme of this front porch decor came to me after I had partnered up with Tailored Canvases and ordered this sign. Now they were kind enough to actually provide you guys with a coupon code. They provided me with the coupon code that I can share with you guys, and I will leave it down here for you to check out. It will also be in my pinned comment. So if you have not had a chance to check out Tailored Canvases, make sure you go ahead and check them out. If you like signs as part of your decor, signs for just general signs for your home, or if you're looking for seasonal signs, they have such a great selection and they are customizable to the writing, to the size, even color. So like I said, I will leave the link to them down below as well as the code. Check them out, you will not be disappointed. And I had customized mine sign by adding our last name to it, and like I said, this is the starting point for my theme for the front porch. So without further ado, we're going to get started with decorating. Now I am keeping most of the decor from the fall here just because it's still fall and I like to have it incorporated with the Halloween decor, but I will be swapping out a few things and maybe moving some stuff around. So I'm starting over here in the corner where I have the rocking chair, and I'm going to swap out the blanket and the pillow with my skeleton. Last year I had gotten this skeleton at a Halloween store here in town. It was the only store that had one in stock. Yet last year they were a hot item, so but this year I noticed that they had a lot more in stock even this week, whereas last year halfway through October they were already all sold out. So I want to position him so it looks like he is waving at everybody passing by. Now I'm not going to be adding any pillows in here. I try, as you will see, but I didn't love the way any of it looked. I am also going to swap out the signs here and hang up my new sign, which I think it's gonna look so good here hanging. When do you typically decorate your front porch for Halloween? I used to do it way back, just like 2 or 3 days before Halloween, just because I didn't want to crowd the front porch with all the stuff. That was when I used to run a home daycare, but now I have a little less traffic on the front porch, so I do decorate it a bit earlier. I did want to decorate it a touch earlier than this, but the weather wasn't cooperating, and so this was the first really nice day that I could get out that wasn't raining or super windy, so that's why it took me a little bit longer to get this decor out. But you know, week and a half to 2 weeks before, I like to enjoy my fall decor before I add all the Halloween touches to it. this trick-or-treat sign that I added. I actually DIY'd that a couple years back on my DIY channel, and this year actually that's probably the only DIY that I am using on my front porch. I kind of tried to scale it down as to how much stuff I'm adding, so it turned out that I'm only adding the one DIY. Oh, actually, I should say two, because my mat that says Hello Pumpkin that I put out at fall and I'm keeping for Halloween, that's a DIY as well. Now, I wanted to get some of those witches hats, but I couldn't find any in town, and I know I could have ordered some on Amazon, but by the time I didn't find any, it was kind of too late. So I had these ghosts on hand that I usually hang up on my birch tree at the front, but I thought they would look kind of neat hanging on my ceiling on this front porch. Add the extra spookiness to it. I also did the back of the porch, the L shape of the porch as well. I added two of them. Now, one thing that I did buy on Amazon are these bats. I have used them in my Halloween spooky coffee station. If you have missed that, I will have a link at the end of the video. But it was a set of, I don't even know, there was tons of them at all different sizes, so I wanted to use these out here using a double-sided tape. And you just saw me swat quite a large cobweb in a corner of that door. I was going to leave it, but it had all sorts of flies stuck to it and little bugs, so I didn't think that it was as spooky as it was gross. This giant pumpkin came from Costco a couple years back. It is battery operated. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find any batteries to add to it, so I have to go out and purchase those. But it does look pretty nice during the day, without the lights on. I wouldn't be turning them on during the day anyways. Now for up here, I have picked up these bats at Dollarama, and I did spray paint them just because they were quite shiny and I wanted to kind of get rid of some of the shine. But I did some research and everybody says to use a double-sided tape on the bats and the brick, that it works. These lasted maybe a couple hours and they all fell off. Now, could be that our temperatures fluctuate, where you start off in the morning in a winter jacket and by the afternoon you're in shorts and t-shirts. Is that the factor why mine didn't work? But if you have a trick on how to hang these up on the brick without actually drilling holes, I would love to know. So leave me down a comment, because maybe I am missing something. That is why I actually added the rope to my sign that I have added there, because I was worried that it was going to fall with double-sided tape and get damaged. So I'm grateful that I did not hang it up with double-sided tape, even though I did hear that that works on the brick.
So as you probably notice, my porch is L-shaped. So over here I have more seating area, and I'm adding these pillow covers that I actually got from a friend on Amazon. We split the package, and this is all from the Hocus Pocus, which is the theme that I'm going with a little bit. So I thought they would look really good in here in this corner. And then I'm going to just style my little side table here with some skeletons and some spooky stuff. I really like the way this side of the porch turned out. I think it looks spooky and cozy at the same time. And I'm looking forward to sitting out here for a couple more weeks, maybe with a blanket, but enjoying the fall weather. Now I'm back at the front porch, and I just wanted to add a few more things. I added a cauldron with some eyeballs for the skeleton, so it looks like he's holding a treat bin. And then I also added a little skeleton head into my pot. There was a bit of a space with the flower, and I thought this looked really good. And then I went ahead and got my old beat up scarecrow that I've had since we moved in together, which was some 20 some years ago, and he's still holding up. He's looking a little rough, but I thought he looks pretty cool in this space, all rustic looking. So this completes my Halloween front porch decorate with me. I hope you had enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you have any tricks on hanging up those bats and the signs. And until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to check out Taylor Canvases, which will be linked in the description box, as well as my code if you do decide to purchase anything. It does not cost you any more money, but it helps me out a lot. So until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks so much for watching.
Guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you my Halloween home tour. I did not do a lot of stuff, but I did add some cute touches to my home. I have added in my front entryway where we're starting at, I have just added a skeleton, came from Dollarama, and a pillowcase that came from Amazon. And then moving over to the Bombay chest, it just has a little tray with a whole bunch of eyes and little skeleton heads. If you have not had a chance to watch my fall home tour, you can see all the fall touches that I added to my home, what it looked like before I added the Halloween to it. Then over here is my formal living room, and I have my little skeleton, well, a big skeleton sitting. He will go outside into a rocking chair on Halloween night, but for now he has a spot right here. My husband said that that was him after waiting for me to finish at the dollar store. I thought that was kind of funny. And then I just embellished the fireplace a little bit. I have this mesh that I bought a couple years back at a dollar store, and over on the coffee table I didn't do anything. I just left it as is, and then I decided that it would be nice to actually turn on the fireplace to kind of give you the ambiance. So like I said, I did add some of this mesh and then just this little bird skeleton, as well as my little flickering candle skeleton over there. You can't really see him light up right now, but he does light up. I also added some black pumpkin. Well, actually there's two black pumpkins on a fireplace that weren't there for the fall. Just like I said, just little hints of Halloween. I love Halloween. My kids are teenagers right now, well, 18 and 19, so they think they're too cool for it. I'm sure they'll come back full circle and like Halloween when they have their own children, or but I never had Halloween as a kid growing up, so I absolutely love everything about it. So over on my coffee bar, I have just switched a few things out for Halloween. I added the little straws, colored straws, and I also switched out my tier tray, and I kept the tier tray in a kind of a Nightmare Before Christmas theme. So a lot of black and white stuff. I just wanted to show you this mug. So on the other side is a Christmas mug, so I will be using this for both seasons. I actually made that mug over on my DIY channel, as well as almost everything on this tier tray, which I have a separate video on how I assembled this tier tray on this channel, and you can check out how I made all of those on a DIY channel. So now we are going to move into I just wanted to show you how it looks with lights on before I actually moved on to my other room. So we are going to go in the kitchen, and this I kept very simple. We don't like too much clutter on the countertops, but I have added my two-tier tray over in the corner here, something a little different, and this one has more of like witches theme, Sanderson sisters with a little bit of Nightmare Before Christmas and Coco theme in there. So a lot of Disney inspired decor on both of these trays. I love Disney, in case if you didn't know. And then over on my stove and my dishwasher, I have just added some Halloween napkins. I was just checking because I thought I lit that candle, but I think that candle is done, ready for the garbage. So here are these, and this is a combination of Dollarama and a HomeSense. The lighting, the sun was really strong this day, and it was kind of causing a shadow on my phone, so I was trying to put my hand over it just so you, on my camera, not my phone, so I was trying to cover it up so you can actually see the napkins a little bit better, or kitchen rags, not necessarily napkins. And then I just had to get these guys in, for they always, you know, like to interrupt the tour.
So that's Duke, and Frank likes to stay outside. And here is a look if you haven't had a chance to see my outdoor refresh. I kind of made it into a fall harvesty look, and mums are keeping up pretty good. I had to trim some of the dry flowers off of two of them, but they are doing pretty good. So on the kitchen table, I have added a table runner. This also came from Dollarama, so a lot of budget-friendly decor. Next year, I think I'm gonna get some maybe Halloween greenery, like the dark leaves and the black leaves and stuff like that Dollarama and Dollar Tree have. And I thought this was so cute. I have another skeleton here just hugging my pumpkin melting pot. And this came from Yankee Candle, and the skeleton is from Dollarama. And now looking into my dining room, I of course have a Hello Wishes on, and I didn't want too much here, so I just added a couple skeletons, some googly eyes, and then I also have a skeleton head on top of the fireplace. And I think it looks really good with all the pumpkins in there. And then I also, over on this corner, I just kept my tray the way it was, the fall tray. And I have all of the tier tray videos, fireplace like Decorate With Me's. If you want to see any of the Decorate With Me's for fall, they are all in my fall decor playlist. So I added another pillow here, as well as this little spooky tree. He also lights up. I don't know if you can see, I don't think you can see it very well, but he does light up. See, there. I think he is so spooky looking, but so cute. So I think this is it for my home tour. And I also just wanted to share with you, I have also decorated a bar cart. I was hosting a book club, and I thought I'd share that with you, what it looked like. I have a full actually video on how I decorated this all in detail, but I thought I'd include this in my home tour just so you can kind of have a look in case if you did not see that video. This was definitely a big hit. It was so much fun to have him just standing there with the, it looks like he's, waiting to serve us all our drinks. And then I just included a whole bunch of different stuff that I had throughout the house on the bar cart just to jazz it up. And like I said, I absolutely love the way this turned out. I think it was fun and spooky at the same time. Well, I hope you had enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And the Christmas is knocking on our door, so stay tuned for that as well. And if you're returning, thank you so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!
And welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you had stopped by. My name is Sonja, and today we have a very fun video planned for you. We are going to be decorating a bar cart for Halloween. I am so excited to be sharing this video with you because I think it's going to turn out so great, and I can't wait to share all the process and the final result with you.
So the first thing that I started with is trying to figure out how I'm going to make my skeleton, my big 5-foot skeleton that I picked up at Spirit, stand up. I had searched high and low for this skeleton this year, and it was such an ordeal to find one. First I was looking at secondhand, maybe on Facebook Marketplace or Kijiji. Well, there were nowhere to be found. And I went to Michael's, Canadian Tire, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, all of them, none of them had one skeleton. Online, they were all sold out. So then I went to Spirit and I found one for $40, and I was humming and hawing whether I should get it because it was a little bit more than I wanted to pay. So I took a day to think about it, went back. Of course, he was sold, and all that was left were these guys for $70. And that was definitely more than I wanted to pay. So I left. And then my husband, I think, either felt sorry for me or I annoyed him enough that he said, you know what, why don't we just go and get the $70 one and that way be done with it. And so I went back to get them. Of course, they were all gone. Somebody came and bought all 10 of them at once. So they phoned around, and the store in the next town had one, and they put it on hold for me. So he's home now. Spent more than I wanted to, but he was, in my opinion, very well worth it. So I had used fishing line to hang him up, so that way he stood up straight, and it was a little bit tricky. I tried to use a tack to hang him up, but he was too heavy for it, so he kept flicking it off. So then I ended up actually using the stone wall and the little gaps in between the stone wall and the in between the stone and the wall. They were just tiny gaps that were there. So I ended up kind of wrapping him around that a couple times, but not without fail first few times, because he did end up falling over as well. And then once I had him positioned exactly the way I wanted and the fishing line worked, I ended up taping his hands to the little handle of the bar cart, because the handle would only stand up if you were holding it. If you let go, it would fall down. So that wasn't very helpful either, but I did manage to hang him up, and he did stay up for 2 days. So like I said, once he was standing up, the legs were exactly the way they were supposed to. I ended up taking the packing tape and just wrapping it around his hands and the handle from the cart. And this did, like I said, helped him stay up, stay in position, and it looked like he was actually holding on to the cart. I wanted to add a bow tie to him, but I could not find one anywhere in the house. I know that there was one somewhere, so I ended up tying a little Halloween bandana from our Disney cruise. It had Mickey Pirate on it, and I thought, oh well, that will look good. And he did look good with that bandana on. So once he was exactly where I wanted him, it was time to decorate the tray, and I'm using this mesh that I got at Dollarama several years ago, and I'm just hanging it so it's hanging lower on one side. And then I'm going to be adding a few things to this tray. I needed something to hold my white wine in ice, and I thought this cauldron that I had picked up at Dollarama several years ago as well. I usually use this to hold all the candy for trick-or-treaters, but it worked out really well. It didn't leak, and I didn't have to worry about ice melting because it wasn't like it was there for the whole day. It was just there for the evening. So I put that one. I was gonna add wine and ice just before the party comers were coming, and then I added some wine glasses, and then I added some straws, which I will share with you in a minute, and also some cups in case if somebody did not want it to drink the wine. So I had red wine already at home, and then I was just waiting for my husband to come with the rest of the drinks. I had gotten these straws at, I think it was Dollar Tree, and they had little witches hats and pumpkins on them, but I didn't want them to be on there, so I did pull them off, and they were easy to pull off. Didn't give me a hard time at all. And they are purple and white, and then black and white as well, and I thought this was really nice complement to my tray. Then I did feel like the tray needed some twinkling lights. I did think that maybe I should have done this before I actually put anything on it, but I did make it work without taking everything off. I was able to hook it up to some of the holes in the mesh and keep the lights kind of in place. Now that the rest of my wine had arrived, I added it to the tray. And on the bottom of the tray, I added a black pumpkin as well as all of my sparkling water. I still wanted to add a few more touches to the top of the tray, so I had this little pumpkin tray and I added some googly eyes and pumpkin heads, skeleton heads to it. And I also wanted to add something to the bottom of the tray, but I was just trying to figure out what would look the best. And then I added this bird on top. This little bird skeleton. They also had dog skeletons, but I felt a little odd about adding those to any decor of my house. I'm not sure why. I just did not feel right about it. So I did add this flashing skeleton candle holder type of thing to the bottom, and then I also added this Halloween napkins that came from Dollar Tree. Duke really thought I was giving him a treat, but no, I was just opening the napkins, and I set the bird on top of the napkins. And then in the little pumpkin, I took the lid off. I wasn't actually using the lid, and I added some peanuts to it. I thought that was a nice touch. And make sure you know if your guests have peanut allergies or not, because you don't want to be adding this if they do. Up here I didn't want to add any more stuff because I didn't want it to be overly crowded and cluttered, and I absolutely love the way this turned out. I think it looked so good, and he was definitely the talk of the party. And it was a great compliment to my spooky book club. Well, I hope you had enjoyed this bar card tutorial, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Leave a comment down below if it will let me know that you're here. I love to have a chat with you, and especially if you're brand new, let me know you're brand new. I would love to get to know you better. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you all so much for watching. Well, hello my friends. I am so glad that you have decided to press play on this video. I am super excited to be sharing this video with you. I had so much fun creating DIYs for this video, as well as decorating my tier trays. So for the first one, we're gonna go with a more of a black and white theme. I love Disney. I love everything about Disney. I love Boo to You. I think that's what it's called now, or Not So Scary Halloween. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. And it is just something that I really enjoy. So I wanted to make a tier tray, both of them kind of resembling some of it, just to give me that same feelings that all of that Halloween decor does in Disney. I also want to mention that this video is part of a collaboration that I'm hosting, so there will be a playlist, and make sure you check out all the fine ladies joining me in this collaboration. There will be tons of Halloween tier tray decor ideas and inspirations for you, so the playlist is in the description box, so head on over there when you are finished watching my video. And if you are stopping by my channel from the playlist, welcome. My name is Sonja, and this is my home channel where you'll find tons of decorating and cleaning inspirations. So we'd love it if you considered subscribing and pressing that notification bell so you don't miss out any of my future uploads. So as you can see, I have already started. This is a 3-tier tray that I DIY'd over on my DIY channel, and most of the stuff here are my DIYs. I will let you know if it's not. So the little mug, a Mickey mug, is a knot that came from Disney Parks, and the straws came from Dollar Tree. I wanted to add a little bit of color, and I thought adding these purple and white straws would look good, especially with this Haunted Mansion sign that I DIY'd, that I'm gonna hang over here. And I just remembered that I do have to remove that pumpkin. I had put in a hole in that pumpkin so that way I could easily slide it in and out from the top, because that top doesn't have a lot of space to add decor to, or I'm afraid if I add stuff it will just fall over. This cauldron is so cute, and I loved adding the little bones that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I think it just added extra cuteness to the tray. And as you can see, I'm not going for the scary Halloween, I'm going more for the cutesy Halloween. Lots of Hocus Pocus, Haunted Mansion, and a Nightmare Before Christmas inspirations here. I was pretty excited when I had found that spell book that I will be showing you in a minute. I just had it in my hand. I was going to DIY some book stacks, but then I found this and I thought it was perfect for the tray. As well as the spider venom sign, I had picked that up at Dollar Tree as well. The Hocus Pocus I DIY'd, as well as the Jack Skellington and this little bottle. Now for this Boo a little cup, I decided to fill it with some candies, which I will do in a minute. But here's that book that I was telling you about. I think it just looks perfect here on the tray and kind of goes with the whole Hocus Pocus theme. So I'm adding some candy corn here, but I didn't quite have enough to fill it up. So I have decided to dump it back out and put a napkin in the bottom of it just to raise it up, and then add the candy corns. This way you get the look that you're going for without having to go buy extra candy that you might have to eat later on. I think the best way to decorate a tiered tray is to play around with it until you get the desired look that you're going for. For me, for this particular tray, I needed to kind of have almost all the sides showing because of the way where I'm going to place this tray. You can see all three sides. You can't see directly behind it, but you can see the sides of it and obviously the front of it. And these little bats on a stick came from Dollar Tree as well. And I think it just added a little bit of height at the back of the tray. I absolutely love the way this tray turned out. I think the candy corn just add enough punch of color, and the little black, white, and the little hints of purple work so well together. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Like I said, I love it, but you might feel differently. Let me know. So for my next tray, I am using my 2-tier tray that I DIY'd, and I'm going to be again using tons of my DIYs mixed in with some Dollar Tree decor. And this one's gonna be more of a orange and white theme, kind of going still with the same Hocus Pocus Nightmare Before Christmas, but I'm adding a touch of cocoa in here as well. So I do apologize because I did not realize that my camera did not catch the top of the tray that I was decorating. So right now I am placing my gnome inside of the mug, which you will see once at the end what the tray looks like. I'm also adding the touch of cocoa, which is this a little sign. It's a palette board sign that I DIY'd. And it really reminded me of the movie Coco. And then I added some ghost, the little ghost that's actually an LED ghost that glows in the dark. I don't know if it will glow in my house because I don't think it gets enough sunshine. And the focal point of this tray for me is this little witch that I had DIY'd. The inspiration came from Michael's, and I really wanted to buy one, but I was too late. They didn't have it, so then I ended up making one myself, and I absolutely love the way it turned out, and I think it looks perfect on this tray. With this tray, I wasn't too worried about the back of it because you won't be able to see the back where I'm placing it, but I still wanted to incorporate some stuff on the sides. I I think these little candy corns that I have DIY'd tie in the whole tray together and add that little bit of height at the back. So here it is. Let me know what you think. I think it's so cute and I absolutely love both of them equally. I would love to know which one you prefer, or if you like both of them, or if you don't like any of them. I assume if you press play, you would enjoy at least one of them. So I would like to thank you for stopping by. Make sure you check out the playlist. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hi guys and welcome. Today we are going to be decorating my basement rec room. There's going to be some fireplace mantle inspirations and a little bit of everything else. So come along for this Halloween decorate with me of 2021. So the first thing that I will be doing over here in the rec room is just giving it a little bit of cleaning, especially the fireplace. It needs to be dusted before I do anything else. So I'm going to take all my fall decor off and store it away, and then decorate it for Halloween for next 2 weeks, and then it's gonna be time for Christmas. So my plan is to go with a little spooky, a little cutesy, but pretty much I would say spooky, but not like scary. So I'm using these green wine bottles that I had on hand from back in the day when my husband used to bottle his own wine. And then I went into my garden and just snipped some of these branches. They are almost like purplish black color, and they kind of look a little bit on the spookier side, I find. So I thought that they would look really good in the bottles here, even as they dry. The leaves are just going to get darker and a little bit droopier. So I think that's going to look really good. And I was trying to make it so they kind of matched a little bit, and you can see this one was a little bit off, so I just trimmed it a little bit more and put it back in, just trying to make it look as close to the other one as possible. I really like adding these spiders, and they're different sizes. They kind of remind me of the little bats that everybody's doing, but I had these spiders on hand and I thought this would look spooky. It kind of looks like it's coming out of the branches. I had picked these up a while back from Dollarama. I think this will probably be the last year I'm using them because some of them have lost their limbs and faces and things like that, so I have very few left. And then the rest of the decor is I have either purchased at Dollarama or Dollar Tree, or I had DIY'd it. These came from Dollarama and I think they are so cute, and that cute spooky vibes. I'm also going to add this candelabra. This was thrifted that I upcycled last year and I really like it. I'm going to put some tapered candles in it, and I think that's going to give it completely that haunted mansion vibe. Speaking of haunted mansion, I actually have a aerial music playing on the TV from the haunted mansion over in Disney World. And to complete the look, I added some skeleton heads. Now this, my decor in general is I decorate, and then as I kind of live in it for a couple days, I change things around. So sometimes if I do a home tour, it looks completely different than what I did when I decorated it, because I need to have in my decor to have the right vibe. And over here, years back, I had snipped some branches in my backyard, and then I had spray painted them black, so I am just cutting them to fit nicer inside this bottle, and then to the tip of them I'm just adding bats, and I think this gave it that spooky vibe that I'm looking for. Now moving on to the coffee table, I just cleared it, cleaned it, and then when I had decorated it, I did struggle with this the most, just trying to figure out what looks the best. And I think I like what I did, but I might change a few things. Let me know what you think, how you feel about it. And around the TV, I tried to keep it as clutter-free as possible. We don't like to have too many things on the TV stand, so I just added this little skeleton as well as this flashing skeleton. And then up top, I had this Halloween sign, and I thought it would look cute in the window that still doesn't have curtains. Now I felt that I had some sort of lights everywhere, coffee table, side tables, but I felt that the mantle was missing some, so I had these, they're kind of like, they almost look like purplish lights from previous years, so I just added that to the mantle, and you'll have to stay till the end to see what it looks like when the lights are off. And now to complete the look, I am switching out some of these fall pillows for some Hocus Pocus inspired pillowcases. I love adding pillows and blankets to these leather couches. I think it just softens up the leather and makes it look a little bit more homey. And then I thought a fun thing would be to add the skeleton here that I picked up at Spirit. Well, I hope you had enjoyed this decorate with me. I will be having another video coming your way next week for Halloween, so stay tuned for that and let me know which part of this video you have enjoyed the most. And if you're not subscribed, I would love it if you consider subscribing, pressing that notification bell so you don't miss out any of my future uploads. And I will see you all in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!